Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm happy to be here today and I'm happy you're here with me. Today I'm going to do a quick get ready with me. I have my therapy today and I have, what else? I have an errand to run, so the pickup service is getting me after, I'm done with therapy, and then I'm going to come home and fold laundry, or I'm going to fold it before I do everything. So I do have on the Charlotte Tilbury. Beautiful. Fumbling here. I wanted you to see, my finger was in the way. The beautiful skin. I love it. It works great for me. The Kat Von D concealer. I got some of that on as well. What else? Of course, my Too Faced setting powder, Born This Way. Got that on. Got my skincare done. I got a little bit of eyeliner on in black. New York, NYX Professional Makeup. NYX. Got that on. I got a little bit of lip balm on. And this is Bella Pierre Peach Lip Mask. And that is on. On like Donkey Kong. Okay. I'm going to use Iconic London Contour. It's Ultimate Bronzing Powder. Medium. Really, I only need light. I mean, when you are as white as me, you're lucky light ain't too dark. And sometimes it is. So I just use a little bit because it's a little bit dark for me. Just barely, you know what I mean? But enough that I don't want to go in heavy-handed like I usually do with my makeup. It's just force of habit. I've always done it. And I probably always will if I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. So, I got my eyebrows done too, of course. You don't want to see that disaster ever. I can ruin your day trying to do my eyebrows. Contour my nose a little bit. So my puppy dog, he's deaf, so it's hard for me to get him on camera. When I come over here and sit down, he goes and lays on the floor next to my bed. So he cannot hear me call him. He sleeps a lot because of his age, I'm supposing. So it's hard for me. I don't want to wake him up. You know what I mean? Like, So, I'm waiting on a phone call from Home Health. They called after I already washed up, got dressed. I have the 2 appointments today. So they called and said they were going to come. They just stand by while I take my shower. And she'll do a few errands around the house, and that's it. So I appreciate their help very, very much. And she does a lot for me, and I'm very thankful. But I told her, see if she can come tomorrow. So she has to get permission for tomorrow, and she'll call me back. So she might call during this video. Okay, this is Liquid Blush by TYS Beauty. I am going to give this baby a try again. The shade is Juice. I'm surprised I can read that. I don't even have my glasses on. But I'm not going to do the other one yet. Whoa, good thing I didn't. You guys know I'm not a liquid blush person. I'm not a cream blush person, and I made that one go down too low. You don't want to go down too low on your face. I'm just going to dab this with my fingers. I'm going to wipe my finger off and dab it again. And then I'm going to use my blush my brush to see about blending it. Itchy nose. But yeah, so my dog is deaf. His teeth are rotted out. The vet confirmed, not the vet, I had him at the groomer yesterday and she agreed that he's deaf. It's very, very obvious. He is not partially deaf. He is completely deaf. He was a show dog. That's obvious too. He's a schnoodle, a toy schnoodle, which is he's half miniature schnauzer and he is half toy poodle. So he's a little guy. She cut his hair really good, but she said he was probably dumped because a lot of the people, when they have to show their dogs, when they're no longer of use to them for making money or gaining notoriety, they dump them. So it's sad, and it should not be acceptable, but they still do it, and that's awful. So who knows? But I'm going to get him to the vet, and I'm going to get his teeth taken care of. I don't care if I have to go without buying groceries for a couple of months or a few months or something. I don't care. I'm going to get it done one way or another. I'm not dumping that dog, and I'm not taking him back. So, I mean, I do love him, and I feel my heart goes out to him. No way would I, do anything like that. I'm not that person. Okay, a little bit of highlighter, and this is the Naked Cosmetics holographic highlighter collection. As you can see, it is very loved by me. I think my grandkids, my granddaughters, they love it too. I mean, I could have done all this, but 9 times out of 10, they used it too. So we all love it. And it shows. I am going to hit my brow bone a little bit. And the other one a little bit. So I have to take back his dog food. Now I know it is not that he will not eat the tiny dry dog food for little dogs. He cannot eat it. That's why he doesn't eat his little itty bitty teeny tiny dog biscuits that I got him. He won't eat them either. Now I know he cannot. It's probably very painful. I am going to try to get him started on antibiotics before I take him to the vet, because that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to say, we can't do anything till he's done some antibiotics to calm down that infection. So I'm going to get that infection calmed down now, because he's in pain anyways, and I don't want my dog in pain. He does take his paw and go like this. And my daughter said, Ma, I think there's something wrong with his paws. No, there's something wrong with his teeth. And it would have been helpful if they would have disclosed that. Really, I don't see how the vet that checked him out missed it. He couldn't have. And he should have put him on antibiotics. Man, for teeth that bad, I'd put him on antibiotics and pain medication. Most definitely. And I probably would have fixed the situation before I adopted him out, because not everybody is going to want to foot that vet bill. You know what I mean? People are people. Okay, we're going to go in with the iconic London Blooming and Gleaming eyeshadow palette. Very beautiful palette. I figured this will look nice today for me. Wow. Well, I'm not having much luck today with pigmentation. Everything's like I'm underestimating, and I've used this before. I'm underestimating my cosmetics. most likely because I'm talking too much. But yeah, so after I do all this, I'm probably going to, I have a big basket filled with laundry to fold and hang and get it put away. I washed all my throws before I took him to the vet. Not the vet, I keep saying vet, but the groomer. Because Reynaldo, he's loving and caring, and he shared all of the throws with Shaggy. God bless him. And I told him, I said, Reynaldo, I got to get him a bath. I already bathed him, but I didn't bathe him that well because Nemo came in there and attacked me because she thought I was hurting him because he was crying and fussing and trying to get away. So it was very difficult for me, for my back, for my shoulders. So I had to rinse him quickly and get out of the war zone. So, but he smells wonderful now. He looks like a brand new dog. I am going to trim his mustache a little more. She said she did have difficulty around his face, his teeth, with the hair clippers. Now, with the hair clippers, you know, they're vibrating, so they probably did hurt his teeth. I think I'd like his mustache a little bit shorter because he does get it in his water. So I'm sure he'd appreciate that coming off his face. But I'm sure she gave him the cut for his breed, which is a schnoodle. Like I said, half miniature schnauzer and half toy poodle. And he had the toy poodle kinky curly hair, but no more. That is gone. So I was looking at April 2024's picks for, products for the BoxyCharm for Ipsy. I like the palettes, but you know darn well they're not going to send me a box full of palettes. The other products are very not what I would use. So I don't know how that's going to turn out, and I'm hoping my pits end up being something that I will use. A lot of times they're not, and that boost item that I pay an extra 15 bucks for, usually they send skincare. I have a lot of skincare, and I tend to like to choose my skincare. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, they send me some stuff that I will not use. Now, my granddaughter will. She's like, don't worry, I'll use it. And she will. But I do like to get a little, a little bit out of my money out of that box. So hopefully it's not a total disaster this month. And Splendies will be here in the middle of the month as well. I do have some items in my cart for the shop when I get home. I've got to order from Ipsy. I kind of jumped from Ipsy to Splendies and now back to Ipsy. So I'm going to get that done. I'm trying to think, what else do I have to do today? I think that's it. The other day I did all the sweeping, mopping, vacuuming, scooped the litter box. Oh, I got to scoop the litter box today. I didn't do it yesterday, but I did it the day before. I can't go more than 2 days. I have to get that scooped because I refuse to smell the cat box. I will be livid. And with the dog, it's so hard to train a dog that I'm trying to think what I want to use. I think I'm going in for this dark shade. It's called Extra. It's like a nice chocolatey shimmer. Usually I go for something light, but sometimes I'm like, I will do something a little lighter right about here and just blend it over it. But yeah, my poor Shaggy. I mean, people do that with their own family, you know? I mean, mothers and grandmothers, and they just ditch them like they were yesterday's trash or something. It just makes me sick. And if they can do that with their family, you better believe they're going to do that with their pets. I mean, I've heard of some pretty evil things that people do discarding unwanted pets. Like rehome them or take them to your local shelter and surrender them. You know, if you can't afford to pay the surrender fee, I know they get very upset when you tie a pet to the door or just leave them there without paying that surrender fee. But by God, if that's what you got to do to get them in a safe place, then that's what you got to do, you know? But if you can't afford those fees and you're not willing to make sacrifices for your pet to make sure they're safe and their well-being, you know, you got to ensure their safety, their well-being, their health, then don't get them. Like me, I'm willing to give up buying groceries to get my dog taken care of if I have to, you know? I made sacrifices for my children. I made sacrifices for a lot of family members, for my grandchildren. I mean, I always have and I always will. My family knows that they can come over here. I'll give them the shirt off my back. I will cook for them. Sunday, I'm going to do some cooking, like every couple of weekends. I have kids and grandkids that'll come here to eat. So I am going to do something this Sunday because I have a new dining room table and chairs coming. So I really needed something that was a little bit bigger. But this has 2 leaves, so it's going to fit in pretty good. You know what I mean? I mean, I can take the leaves out when nobody's here. Kind of don't. Let me see. Okay, that's better. I'm going to throw a little bit of setting spray on before I get to my liquid liner and mascara. This is the Mo Beauty. I like the setup spray. This has a very fine mist that comes out. I wish it was continuous like Morphe, but it's not happening. But it's affordable and it works. It works for me. You know? He's still sleeping over there next to my bed. At night, he gets in his crate. He does it willingly. And he lays right down and goes right to sleep. A tornado can come through here and he's not budging. Because he don't hear. You know, I get up through the night to go to the bathroom or whatever, and he stays asleep because he sleeps a lot. And I'm sure that infection from his teeth lags him. You know what I mean? It gets him down. And maybe his age and other health. He probably has arthritis and stuff like that, you know, because he is older. my poor granddaughter, they just had to put her dog lifelong. I mean, I remember when her dad and my daughter, they're not together anymore, but I remember when they first got their dog, she wasn't even born yet. But he ended up with diabetes. I think he went blind. I mean, his health was just really bad. So he took him to the vet. The vet said he was dying. So they got my granddaughter home. She was at her mom's. And so they went and picked her up so that she could come home and be with him before they had him put to sleep, because he was in so much pain and he was suffering. And so she's really sad about that, and I would be too. I mean, he's been her companion and friend for her entire life. She's 14 now. I got to spend the day with her yesterday. She's usually pretty quiet. She doesn't get that from her mom. She gets it from her dad. And she's pretty calm. And she's just a beautiful young girl. And she's just as sweet as peach pie. So I enjoyed the day with my daughter, my granddaughter, and my puppy dog. We took him to the groomers. While he was at the groomers, she took me to Walmart so I could buy a few groceries. You know, I really had a good time. And then I went, as soon as we left Walmart, bam, my phone rang. It was the groomer. He was all ready. We had lunch at McDonald's. I just had a fish sandwich and did I get a diet? No, I didn't get anything to drink because I had diet peach iced tea with me. And my daughter shared her fries with him. So Shaggy had a nice time too. He wasn't crazy about his groomer appointment, but you know, he survived. I'm gonna let that dry down a little bit. I do have the Peach Mask by Bella Pierre on, and I just decided to start doing it no matter what, because I got the one, was it Cab? This is more of like a lip glossy, shiny, lippy. And it dried my lips out so bad that they were peeling by the time I got home. So I do now put the lip mask on beforehand. I put a lip mask on every night. I use lip scrub when I do my night skincare, and I put a lip mask on. But now I've decided I'm always going to put a lip mask under. So that way I know my lips aren't going to dry out. And hey, I mean, all you're doing, you can't hurt anything. You're enhancing your lips, moisturizing them, making them healthier, hopefully. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills mascara. I like it. It's not waterproof, so I put it underneath the waterproof mascara. And y'all know me, I like to put on some mascara a lot. So the toys that I bought Shaggy, he don't play with. And now I know why. His teeth, how can he? Chew bone, he can't use. His little teeny tiny doggy biscuits, can't eat those either. I did order treats that are soft and they're made for small dogs. and they help with their dental hygiene, but they're soft and chewy, and they're tiny. So I'm hoping those help a little bit along with the antibiotics, so that when I do take them to the dentist, they can get something started right away. I just know I'm going to be broke, but that's okay. As long as I got my roof over my head, I got food in my belly, my medical needs are being taken care of. I don't care if I eat ramen noodles every day. I'd never let a dog be left in that condition. My entire family can tell you that's not me. I'm an animal person. I prefer animals over people. Except for children and old people. Those are my weaknesses. Elderly, children, and animals. All my life. So, I'm waiting for that to dry. I'm going to put on a little bit of Jimmy Choo. I wear this a lot. Y'all know that. But it is my favorite. And whenever I wear it, I get like tons of compliments. Tons. Who doesn't like that? I'm going to put my makeup away. I've been trying to keep it a little bit more straight over here. Gotta set a good example. So what is everybody doing for the weekend? Comment below. Tell me what you're doing this weekend. Saturday, my nephew and his girlfriend are having a baby shower / cookout, and me and my daughter and Reynaldo and his sister were going, and then Sunday my table will be here. I'm going to make something to eat, probably chili, and some raspberry muffins, maybe cherry pie. I can cook. They wouldn't come if I couldn't. My ex-husband didn't get as big as he is on his own. I fed him, and I fed him well. That morning coffee, oh my God. It's not, yeah, it's almost afternoon now, but I've had a few interruptions. Then when I went to start my video, it had already started updating, and I didn't want to interrupt it, so I sat here and waited. Doodle on my phone a little bit, messaged my mother, messaged my daughter. I usually hear from my sister every day, or I'll contact her. I do see one thing I did forget to do, and that is do a little bit of blending. When in doubt, blend it out. Okay, this is the Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express Mascara. It is black and it is waterproof, and I do like it. I mean, because something is a drugstore beauty brand, I don't ever doubt it until I try it. And I have used some inexpensive beauty products that were drugstore brands, and they hit a home run out of the ballpark. And then I used a very expensive name brand, and it totally let me down 100%. Like, I do not like Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It flakes immediately. It starts flaking all over my face. And I mean, half of it's gone because of the flaking by the middle of the day. Now, it may not do that for everybody, but it does do that for me. And I tried several times. I even tried using primer underneath. I tried using a different mascara on top. When I use something for the first time, I tend to use it a few times by itself before I add anything else, because I want to know how it performs. And it didn't work for me. I just, So you just don't be, naive because something is expensive and a name brand. It's got to be good. Doesn't always happen that way. Plus, we're all different. Our skin is different. Just because something works great for one person or horrible for the other does not mean it's going to do that for everybody. So it's always worth a try. Definitely. Like the liquid blush and cream blushes. I would never gravitate towards those types of products, but they have sent them, and I've tried them. Some I've liked, some I didn't, and I do use the ones that I like, and they're not as bad as I thought they were. So I think that's it for my makeup. Oh, the shade what I used for my lips was the ColourPop Liquid Matte Lip. They're always good. And I used the Cab Cosmetics. It's like a gel pencil lip liner. I guess I should have mentioned that, huh? And get my hair brushed out good. Man, my hair. I did my injection this morning, so I will be good to go. Well, I need to eat something. I need to fold laundry, eat. I ordered these little throws for the couch. They have paw prints on them. And I have 2 couches, so I actually ordered 3 because Nemo likes to lay in one spot on the back of the couch. So I figured I'd put one up there. So when company comes and they want to sit there, I could just move it, But then when Shaggy's on the furniture, I will have them down to protect my furniture. I mean, he's nice and clean. When he comes in, I clean his paws, front and back. So, he's clean. And I will give him 1 bath in a couple weeks, and then he'll go back to the groomers. He has a 6-week he gets seen every 6 weeks now for his haircut and shampoo and his nails trimmed and whatever else she needs to do. She only charged me $40, and I'll tell you what, she was great. He looks wonderful, and I know he was scared because he was trembling when I took him, and I felt so bad, but he really needed groomed bad. He was very neglected. And at the shelter, they get in strays. I think they have a 72-hour hold on them, and where they try to locate their owner can pay the fine and pick them up. If they're unable to locate the owner, then they have them fixed, microchipped, all their shots, heartwormed, everything. They register them, give them their rabies shot, and the tags come with them. They're all, everything's done that needs to be done as far as those things. And then they will, after that, put them up for adoption. I'm going to put some of this Insert Shine hairspray. Andrew Fitzsimmons. I do like to use this sometimes, not all the time. Give my hair a little bit of shine. Much needed shine. I brush my hair a lot, but it feels so good. I was brushing Reynaldo's hair out, and I could see his head and neck was relaxing. I said, feels good, don't it? He said, yes, it does. My Uncle Jeff, my mother's brothers, my uncles, they always had really long hair, down to their butt. Good old-fashioned rednecks. And my Uncle Jeff, he used to always have me brush his hair when I was a kid. Sometimes he said, if he would say, ouch, or something like that, like maybe I tugged too hard or something, I would clack him in the head with the brush. And he said, your mother must have done that to you. Honestly, I have no memory of my mother brushing my hair. I do have a memory of getting my hair washed in the sink on a chair when she would do it, and I was terrified. I did not like water in my face for a reason. But, yeah. So I always enjoyed brushing their hair. And I know they enjoyed it. It was relaxing for them. And I do it for Reynaldo. My granddaughter Ariel, Reynaldo's oldest sister, she used to brush my hair out all the time, every day. She'd say, Nina, can I brush your hair? Absolutely. Why not? My hairdresser, she would come to my house, Ashley, and she would do my hair. And a few times I fell asleep on her. Yes, I love it. But, okay, guys, I think that's good enough. I got a handful of hair now to throw in the trash. But I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I will try to be back tomorrow. I do need a haircut and then wash it. But I will try to be back tomorrow. I'm trying to think what I have to do tomorrow. I have to check my appointment book, but I don't think I have any appointments. And I know Reynaldo will be coming. So, I'm all ready for him. I've got everything I need for him to eat. I got everything for me to cook on Sunday. I'm good to go. So you all have a beautiful day. It's rainy here, but it's still beautiful. Enjoy it, and I will see you again soon. So take care, everybody, and stay beautiful. Bye.